and welcome to Jo&Co, your home for inspiration and insights to help you change your corner of the world. I know here in our community we have aspiring leaders and established leaders, but if there is one thing that we can all relate to, it's wanting to make a difference. Whether that be making a difference in our family, our communities, or the world, whether it be in the workplace or in the non-profit sector, through your philanthropy, you want to make a difference. And making a difference is something that needs to be done through and with others. We need to be comfortable with stepping into our influence. Now, I don't know about you, but when I first started out on the journey to leadership and really becoming a speaker and sharing my thoughts in the world, I had a lot of stuff around this thing called influence. I used to think that being a person of influence meant you had to push people to get them to do something they didn't want to do, or chase people down to get them to do something that they didn't want to do, or bang them over the head with the back of the mallet to get them to do something that they didn't want to do. And it wasn't until I had a real look into the root of the word influence that everything became clear for me. Let's put it this way. I love the etymology online dictionary. It is one of my favorite websites in the world because whenever I'm getting stuck on something, it's usually because I think it's something that it's not. And this was certainly the case with influence. So I looked up influence on the online etymology dictionary, and it comes from the mid-14th century, the Old French, I suppose one would say it, influence, and it means a streaming ethereal power from the stars acting upon the character and destiny of men. It bears repeating because it's just so good, right? A streaming ethereal power from the stars acting upon the character and destiny of men. Now, when I read that, all of my stuff around being of influence started to evaporate because, let's put it this way, if we are truly to step into influence, then we need to be connected to the source of this ethereal power. Now, I don't know what you call it. Some people call that God. Some people call it the universe, their higher self. But we need to be connected to source, right? And when we're connected to source and we stream our ethereal power from the stars, then from that place of alignment with purpose, from that place of connection, then anything less than actually impacting not just the destinies, but indeed the character of those people that we touch from that place isn't really serving that higher power, isn't it? This is a much more powerful way, perhaps, of looking at influence. How about if influence were us getting out of our own way? Getting connected to our source, whether that be, whether you refer to that as higher self, your purpose, God, the universe, doesn't matter, right? But I know that when you've been in your best leadership, when you've been influencing people in the most powerful way, you have been connected to something far bigger than you and just in flow, responding to what's coming back. You were connected to that ethereal power from the stars, if you will. Get connected to that place and then be totally okay that your ability to impact the lives and the destinies of others is exactly what Source is calling for from you. Now, I know that sounds really esoteric, but it's actually incredibly practical. Get aligned to your purpose, and then those that are aligned with your purpose will want to be influenced by you, will want to be a part of the movement that you're creating. It's a very powerful place to come from. So, a new distinction on influence, I invite you to step up and start sharing yours even more powerfully as you change your corner of the world. Remember, a rising tide floats all boats, and the tide is rising, baby. So let's support each other on this journey to making the world the way we want it.